What's going on, everybody? It's Tom.
And it's Jamie. Welcome to the Chronicles of Podcast.
The Chronicles of 2000 Trees 2024.
My name's Mark. I'm the drummer in Every Hell.
I'm Toby. I play guitar in Every Hell.
Lovely stuff, and a pleasure to have you. Thank you for joining us. So, how's your personal Saturdays treating you?
It's been alright so far. Haven't been up for very long, but
Nice.
It's been alright. Yeah, we just watched our mates in Peach. Who
Oh,
were
nice.
amazing. And watched Peach the Tramp this morning, who were fucking hilarious. They're amazing. Check them out. Very good.
Yeah, I haven't done anything yet. Oh, I watched a bit of Peach, which was
Okay.
yeah.
You always find when you get to the last day, you always be like, I got up at like midday, I just chilled a little bit, like everyone's like hanging out their arse a little bit now, so it's just like, yeah, it's fine. I got up, I had a bit of coffee. You know, whereas on the first day, like, fucking hell, it's going to be unbelievable, we're going to go see this, man, it's going to be the best weekend ever. So yeah, but how was the set?
We haven't played yet.
You haven't played yet?
No, we're on at 3.
Fuck, do apologise. I've even written yet to play on my notes and still fucked that up. Wonderful. Sorry guys, do apologise.
Cut that bit out.
Okay, let's try it again. Excited to play later?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, can't wait. Been coming to Trees for like 12 years now, so it's just gonna be wicked to get just the chance to play, really.
Like a
one
home
of my
away from home.
favourite stages in the world, man. Like
Yeah.
playing on the Cave, absolutely love it. Following
Incredible.
some crazy bands. Like we
That's-
saw Empire State Bastards last night. So
Yeah.
what did you say? You were like literally taking the throne from Dave Lombardo.
Yeah. It's not as grandiose as that in reality. But it was a bit like, oh, okay.
The bar has
It's
been
amazing.
set. Yeah.
What a guy.
With an Every Hell show, say to an Every Hell festival set, do you change sets accordingly to, like, if people aren't so familiar with yourselves, say, like you want to throw all the bangers in?
Just to fit in the allotted time, really. It's been.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we had a practice on Sunday just gone, and we were like, fuck, we've only got 30 minutes at Trees. We've been playing like a 40-minute set for the past few days. Like, fuck, okay, we need to rewrite this. And yeah, we just kind of went through it, but we were just like, let's just play.
It is kind of banger laden in terms of the songs we cut out were the kind of more
You struggle to
generally speaking the moody.
You struggle to cut anything out, was that? It was like, which song do we drop?
A little bit. I mean, I think we were all kind of unanimous on it a little bit, but yeah, it's like they're all really good songs. So it's hard. It's hard to make.
What do we get rid of?
Yeah, it's hard making that decision. So.
So it's like picking your least favourite child instead of your favourite, as I normally say.
Yeah, exactly. But I think festival sets should be just bangers anyway. You know, like
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I think festivals like you play to a crowd that maybe a lot of people haven't seen you before. So it's all about winning that crowd over, and you know you just got to play the bangers, right? You know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and this is like literally our first sort of foray, really, because we've got 3 singles out, and we've only been like a proper band since I don't know December or something.
Yeah, December last year.
So a lot of people
Holy
won't
shit.
have heard us before. And
This is like our 8th gig or something.
yeah. I think
Fair
so.
play, your 8th gig, your 3 singles, been banned less than a year and you're playing at 2000 Trees.
Yeah, I
That
don't really
is
know.
incredible.
I don't really know what the fuck has happened.
We have no right being here. We are complete charlatans.
Every right here. So, us as a podcast, we're ambassadors for the Sophie Lancaster Foundation. Are you familiar with Sophie and her story?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so?
Yeah, my other band Skin Failure played on the Sophie Lancaster stage at Bloodstock last year.
Yes, of course.
I remember speaking to you guys about it then.
Yeah. So basically, what we're trying to do this weekend, we're just chatting to bands to find out, because we're all one big alternative family, especially at festivals. Is this something you've ever had to experience yourself? You've been treated differently, had stereotypes put up on you, just simply because of the way you dress, the music you listen to, just being part of this community?
Yeah. Definitely at school and stuff. Like
Yeah, definitely when I was younger. Not so much these days because surrounded by like-minded people. I get it more from my family these days, actually. Obviously, that's like in a loving way, but yeah, definitely like in school and that. Yeah, for sure. Like, yeah, obviously, it's yeah, I don't know. It's just a lot of pricks out there, really, isn't it? Like,
Yeah. It seems to be a lot of people have said, when I was in school, when I was in school.
Kids are just fucking horrible, aren't they, man? At the end of the day, like just like
And it
not.
depends where you grow up as well. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Absolutely.
I grew up in Reading, and like just walking down the street, it wasn't unusual. I used to have long hair, believe it or not, and it wasn't unusual. Just people shout hippie or whatever at you, and it's quite a regular occurrence. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't know.
You find a lot of people who say like, yeah, I had abuse hurled at me in the street. You get used to it. I'm like,
You
yeah,
really
you do,
though.
but you shouldn't. It's
Yeah, you really shouldn't have to. But yeah,
yeah.
that is the
I
reality.
experienced it myself. I was the same. I had long dyed black hair when I was a kid, and just all sorts of things shouted at me in the streets. My favourite one is still, did you grow up in Gotham City? But still.
Kids.
Yeah.
I remember we got shouted at, and there was some kids like sat in the
That's tickled
church
you.
in the graveyard or something, and they shouted like hippie at us or something, and my mate's retort was just like graveyard. And then
Yeah.
just like just sat in a graveyard drinking White Lightning, shouting hippie at people. It's kind of cool, I suppose. Maybe they were cool.
I'd be quite happy doing that now.
Yeah.
But obviously, when we were growing up and when what happened to Sophie, it's a very different world now in 2024. Do you think it's easier to be part of this community now, especially for younger people, than it was back then?
It's hard, isn't it? Because you kind of, to some extent, we're all in this bubble a little bit. I'd like to think so. I'd like to think it's a bit more accepted.
Yeah, I mean, just as an example, like tattoo culture, I think is getting more and more mainstream and common now. See a lot more people with tattoos and everything. So, you know, like, yeah, I suppose like 10, 15, 20 odd years ago, like if you had tattoos, then you were maybe a bit of an outcast or whatever. Whereas now it's like, yeah, a lot of people have them. So it's, yeah, I suppose like alternative culture is maybe getting a bit more accepted by the wider culture. But like you said, it's hard to tell because we live in a bubble, right? It's,
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, I'm optimistic. I'm hopeful. But
That's what we're like. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it is. I think so. We've been talking about social media a lot this weekend and how it's a bit of a double-edged sword because you've got that, oh, I can find my people on here, but at the same time, you're like, I'm hoping to abuse from arseholes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird world we're living in. But bring it back to you guys. You released your latest single earlier this month. How has it been released? Have been received, rather?
really good, really good. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I let you be the judge of this. People have not stopped emailing me and phoning me about the single. I'm sure
Yeah.
you've been the same, right?
Getting hounded by the pap like on a daily.
It's disgusting, actually.
Yeah, it's been pretty fucking horrible actually. Thanks for asking. No, it's good. Yeah, it's good. We've had I mean like. Yeah, just I've had a lot of my mates coming up to me being like, haven't stopped singing Reverie. It's so catchy and everything. It's like, great, that's exactly what I want to hear.
That's exactly what you want to hear, isn't it?
But yeah, like we were saying, we're such a new band. It's kind of still treading water a little bit at the moment. We're like still putting the feelers out and like, yeah, I know it's just difficult to gauge at the moment. But I suppose we'll find out at 3 o'clock when we play it and see the reaction of the crowds.
When it's rammed in there and people are like flooding in and then they can't get in the tent and honestly, it's going to be disgusting.
Hopefully.
So when everyone's singing it back to you, you run back in and you're like, guys, it went great! Everyone loves it!
Yeah, well, ask us afterwards and we'll tell you.
Incredible. Gents, thank you so much for taking the time out and sit chat with us. It means the
Thank you so
absolute world.
much.
Really appreciate
So
it.
much for finding enjoy.
Have an incredible set.
Hope all goes well later.
Cheers.
Thank you, Ryan.
So
Cheers.
much.